traffic. Gotta love that when you're on your way to the airport. No worries though, this one knows how to read the flow of traffic on the highways. She's been studying them adamantly, knowing which lane to go into to get through fastest.
Yeah, perfectly in time. No worries.
I hope so. It's good to be back. Off to Calgary we go. Alright, after many hours of traveling, we finally made it here to Canmore. Right now, it is 10:30 in the evening, which means in Toronto time, it's 12:30 at night, which is way too late for Vera and I because we're often going to bed at like 9 o'clock at night. I know we are old geezers, but we're gonna head to sleep, and in the morning, I'm gonna be showing you the Airbnb that we're staying at, and as well, the views outside, which I'm so pumped to see because we drove at nighttime into the city, so I haven't even seen the mountains yet. So it's gonna be a really nice first reaction showing you guys this place. We out of here. Good night, guys. See you in the morning. Oh shoot, you can actually see my breath right now. I think right now it's like 0 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit for you American folk, but let's just say when we left Toronto, it was like 25 degrees Celsius, sunny. We were wearing shorts. It was summertime. And now it's like late fall, getting close to winter here. Guys, we just made it to our first stop here in Banff, Lake Minnewanka, and I gotta show you this water right here. It is the most turquoise water I've probably ever seen in my life. Just look at how turquoisey that water is. Isn't that insane? It's all the glacier runoff from these mountains that makes it so turquoisey. So, if you haven't actually noticed, this whole vlog so far has actually been filmed with a mobile phone. This is the iPhone 11. Now, some of you guys might be wondering, why in the world, Teppo, would you be filming your vlogs on an iPhone 11 when I own the Canon R5, which I'm filming with right now? Well, first, I just wanted to show you guys who maybe don't have access to better camera gear that you can film really great cinematic footage even on a mobile phone. And secondly, sometimes you don't always want to have this huge setup with a Joby Gorilla Pod, camera, big lens, Rode video mic, because it can be very intrusive, especially when you're filming on a trip, you're vlogging in an airport or on a plane or in close quarters. It's not always the most comfortable when you're filming on a big DSLR setup, but when you have just an iPhone, it's really nice. You don't have to worry too much about fumbling or, getting in the way of people or drawing too much attention. You can just quickly take a few clips and you're done. And third, sometimes you just get way more agile shots with an iPhone 11. For example, even the shots on the plane of me just moving towards the window, a lot of those shots are a lot harder with a big setup like a Joby Gorilla Pod with the R5 and the rotary mic. Everything just kind of gets in the way, so sometimes it's just nice and agile to be able to get those nice cinematic shots with just the iPhone. So I just want to quickly show you the 3 accessories that I use when I'm doing mobile videography. So first, I have the Manfrotto Pixie tripod. Now this thing is really nice because you can fold up the legs really easily and you can hold it kind of like a little Joby Gorilla Pod for vlogging, but then when you do want to set it down for some talking shots, you can just easily open up the legs and just puts on a table. And that's really handy if you're doing talking shots, if you want some time lapses, or if you're vlogging and you just want some clips of yourself, you can just put the camera down somewhere, walk through the shot, and you've got some nice shots of yourself. On top of the tripod, it has this universal clamp that you can unscrew and screw on here, whether you want to do vertical or horizontal footage. I'm doing vlogs right now, so I'm filming horizontal. But it's this really simple Manfrotto universal clip. It clicks here, then it's locked, and if you open it, all of a sudden it extends and you can put whatever size mobile phones you want. So this is really handy. And the last feature that I really love is that it has a hot shoe mount on the top here, so that when you attach it like this, you open it up, you put your mobile phone right here. You can then add the last piece, which is the Rode Video Micro. Now, I've often said that when it comes to vlogging, YouTube content, you can get away with video footage that's not the highest quality. People aren't gonna care as long as the story is still good and people are being entertained. But one thing people just can't handle is bad audio. So investing a little bit of money, I think this is $69. This is the Rode Video Micro shotgun mic. You can then just screw this on to the top of the universal clip right here. And then you just attach the audio clip, and there you go. You have a full-on mobile videography setup for vlogging. This is the setup I'm using. I got iPhone 11, Rode Video Micro, and the Manfrotto Pixie Clip with the universal clamp. So these are the physical accessories that I'm using when I'm shooting mobile videography, but what about software? Now you could just use the native camera app on the iPhone and it'll get the job done. But if you want to get more cinematic footage, there are amazing apps out there, and one of my favorite apps is Filmic Pro. Now, the reason why I love Filmic Pro is that you get all the control. You can choose your white balance, you can choose your shutter speed, you can control the exposure better, you can choose your focus, all these things you can choose. And on top of that, you can actually choose the look of your footage. Now, when you're filming with the native camera app on the iPhone, it's gonna be baked in with a certain look, a certain profile, and a lot of times it's very contrasty and it's very saturated, and it's really hard to go in post then and grade that footage because it's already got a certain look to it. But with apps like Filmic Pro, you can actually film with a log profile, which is gonna give just a nice flat picture look to your footage, which is gonna give you that flexibility in post then to grade it the way you like it. So that's what I did for this film. I filmed everything with Filmic Pro's flat picture profile. I didn't use log because sometimes I find log is just way too flat, but I used the flat picture profile to be able to add my own cine LUTs on top of the footage. So this is what the footage looks like, just filmed in flat picture profile. And now this is what it looks like with my Cine Tones Perfect Skin Tones LUT on top of that with a little bit of a color grade. It looks a lot better. So it's definitely worth it using apps like Filmic Pro to get that control, to be able to shoot log, and to be able to control all these other features. There's a whole other ton of features like zebras and scopes and all these things, but I tend not to use them because, well, I'm kind of a simple guy. I just need the bare minimum things for my filming. All right, guys, that's my rundown of my mobile videography setup. What do you guys think about it? I'd love to hear what you guys use when you're filming with your mobile phone. What kind of accessories do you love using? What kind of mobile phones are you using? Are you using iPhone, Android? I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. And as well, do you think it's worth using mobile phones, or should we always just film with DSLRs or mirrorless cameras? You guys tell me your thoughts. I'd love to know. If you guys have never been to Canada, specifically Banff, Alberta, I would highly recommend coming out here. Just look at this. This is the first spot we've come today, and we've already just walked around and enjoyed for hours. All right, that's a wrap on this trip's first vlog. We just enjoyed our time here at Lake Minnewanka. Such a hard name to say, but hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing what kind of mobile gear I'm using when it comes to mobile videography.